Hey guys, it's Truman from Tacoma Lifestyle. Due to high demand, we have brought these items into production. These are the full windshield Tacoma Lifestyle window visors. These are super dope, and they just show you where you like to get your products from. And so this will just rep your truck, and then we'll just go ahead and show you how to install it the best way today so you get a good clean finish. Okay, so the first thing you want to do to get this install super clean and as clean as possible is of course just clean it. We went ahead and grabbed some Windex. We're just going to go ahead and spray the portion that this is going to be installed on and scrub it down, and so there are no particles left over. Okay, so the next step is going to get a bottle of soapy water. Just any soapy water will work, just a spray bottle. We're just going to spray it across the top, and so when you lay down the banner, you can adjust it to the right position and then squeegee the soapy water out. We don't have a spray bottle. We're just going to go ahead and fill this up with water and a little bit of soap, and then go ahead and spray it on the windshield. Okay, so we've gone ahead and filled this up with soapy water. This is going to do just fine. We also grab a squeegee. This is going to be for squeegeeing out the soapy water out from behind once we have it all lined up on the windshield. If you have one of these, that's great. It's going to work the best. If not, you get a credit card, fold it around your shirt or a rag, and then squeegee it that way so it doesn't scratch. Either way, it's going to do just fine. If you have one of these, that's best, but whatever works to get this install done. All right, so we've got it all sprayed on. Obviously, you don't have to do this. It's just going to be easier for me, but I've gotten it on top of the car. Luckily, we have a Princeton roof rack, so it's going to be super safe. But go ahead and take the window visor, and we're going to pull off the backing because we're ready to put it on. Don't be stressed out where you put it at first, because we have that soapy layer. It's going to perfectly, no matter how you set it down, you're going to be able to slide it around. And so you don't have to worry about setting it up in the wrong spot. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and lay this down. As you can see, we're able to slide it around and get it perfectly centered, which I think we're pretty dang close. Okay, once you have it where you want it placed, it's totally up to you as long as it's center. I'm going to go ahead and line it up, and starting from the middle, you're going to want to squeegee out all of this soap. Okay, so we have ours lined up and squeegeed out. If you have yours lined up and you don't like the way it's set, you can always pull it back up before squeegeeing it, lay it back down, slide it around, and then go ahead and squeegee it, starting from the middle and then working your way out on each side. So we have everything squeegeed out. One thing to notice is some trucks will have this camera right here. Just make sure you put the banner above it and you won't have to worry about it. And that's generally where you want to place it anyways. Okay, so now that we have everything placed and squeegeed out, we're ready to go ahead and cut on the sides and on the top as well. We're going to bring you close and show you how to do that exactly to have the best results. So as long as the cut is behind the weather stripping, which has a lip right here, you're not going to be able to notice the cut, and it's going to be practically invisible. So we're going to want to make sure that this is tucked as far underneath the weather stripping as we can get it. And then once that is tucked underneath, we're just going to go ahead and take our razor blade and make the cut behind the weather stripping. Just like that. Just going to squeegee it out flat, just so everything is nice and clean. And that is seated perfectly behind the weather stripping. And we're just going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. I like to pull mine up, and so we can give it the most material to get tucked behind this weather stripping right here. Okay, so we're ready to cut the top side. As you can see, I've squeegeed into the top of the windshield just to make sure it's perfectly lined up. And so we're ready to cut the top side. This is probably the most where you've got to be precise on it because you have nothing to tuck it behind like this weather stripping. It's just gonna be on top. But if you try your best, you're gonna be able to get it pretty straight. What you wanna do is, you don't wanna scratch your paint with the razor blade, of course, and so you're gonna try to lean more towards the windshield itself and on top of the glass, not on the face of it, but on the lip behind it so you're not visible to anything. It's gonna give you this cleanest cut and it's gonna be tucked away and you're not gonna be cutting your paint. So we're gonna go ahead and cut as far as we can this way, and then we'll just finish the job on the other side. We've got this one cut almost all the way. Just gonna finish it here. And then we'll finish it on the other side. Okay, so we have the top pretty much tucked behind the windshield. The soap is gonna have to evaporate a little bit better to stick on top. So we're gonna park it in the sun and do that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start at the corner and just pry up this paper backing. And we're gonna slowly pull at an angle to see if we can get this up as clean as possible. All right, so we got that paper removed. Going super slow and carefully is gonna have best results. And so we're gonna go ahead and park this in the sun to let everything evaporate and cure for a little bit. But that is the install for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope this video helped. If you want one of these, just go hit the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys.